there's a group of goons ambao wana time, especially Sundays, wanakuja kikundi ya vijana kama 20, wanatembea pamoja na kusurround, wanakunyang'anya simu ama wanakunyang'anya mali yako.
Nairobi, a city that never sleeps, a city full of dreams, hustle and survival. But today, it's also a city full of fear. Walk through the central business district at night or even in broad daylight and you will feel it. The eyes watching you, the footsteps following you, the shadows lurking in poorly lit corners. For weeks, violent muggings have exploded in the CBD. Armed gangs are roaming free, robbing residents, students, and even visitors. Videos of these attacks are flooding social media. And the question every Kenyan is asking, how did we get here? And what can we do to stay safe? This is not just crime. This is a crisis built by politics, failed leadership, and a government that may have created a monster that it can no longer control.
So the security in Nairobi is bad. Ikifika 6, Nairobi, it is bad. CBD is bad.
Yes, there has always been insecurity in Nairobi. Pickpocketing, muggings, carjackings, it's nothing new. But what we are seeing now is worse. These are not just pickpocketers. These are organized gangs with knives and guns, attacking in groups and disappearing into the darkness. I mean, here's the uncomfortable truth. Some of these gangs were created by politicians themselves. During the protest of 2024-2025, street youth were mobilized, armed, and paid to cause chaos.
What are the leaders doing? Keeping quiet. Do you know why? Goons were mobilized, right? Wakamobiliziwa, wakaambiwa vile watapewa kazi. Now they've come together, they've mobilized themselves together, and now they're terrorizing Nairobi. Nairobi is under terror. Nairobi is bad. Ikifika 6, it is bad.
After the protests, these same youth were abandoned. No money, no jobs, no guidance, just weapons and experience in violence. When the government plays politics with young lives, the result is this. Idle youth turn into criminal gangs. What was once political muscle is now street terror.
Town is very unsafe, by the way. When you go into town, be very careful. This is what has happened to me like a few minutes ago. I am so shaken. I think around 7:23. Na hiyo time, akukuwa na watu, kumbe Kimathi Street siku hizi haina lights.
Governor Sakaja promised a brighter, safer city, but Nairobi CBD is dark. Street lights don't work. CCTVs are broken, and in that darkness, crimes thrive.
I had not looked behind me, nilikuwa nafuatwa. Then the Uber dude tells me that it has been happening for quite some time. Hadi sijui security guard wapo Pizza Inn, hapo Chicken Inn Galitos, alidungwa kisu akitry ku protect customer kingoja Uber.
Interior CS, that is Kipchumba Murkomen, blames street kids and lazy police.
Central Police Station, Nairobi CBD. Nairobi ni kubaya. Hatujui huyo CS anafanya kazi gani hapo. OCPD anafanya kazi gani hapo. Inspector anafanya kazi gani hapo. Wale mapolisi wako on duty wanafanya kazi gani Nairobi CBD. Na vijana wadogo sahi wanadunga watu na visu, wananyang'anya watu simu nini. So tunataka security irudi vile ilikuwa.
But the truth is, police ignored early warnings. They only acted after social media videos went viral.
Wale wezi wa kupaka na shonde wamerudi. Yes. Wale wezi wa kupaka na shonde wamerudi. The thieves are back. Kazi ya wizi inaendelea. Imerudi. Be careful when in town. Ukiwatao we kuwa careful. These people are stealing from people. And they will hurt you and they will steal from you. Wengine wanakutafuta kwa kona mbaya, wanakuambia tupatie kenye uko nayo ama tukupake shonde. Njoo unataka kurudi home kinuka shonde unawapatia.
So ulibiwa wigi yako hapo Nairobi town? Pole sana kwa hilo.
This is leadership failure, both county and national.
Sakaja is all about PR. What are those things? What are those things?
So what must the government do? They must disarm the guns. Stop pretending it's just street kids. This is organized crime.
A gang of thieves has been robbing people in Nairobi CBD, and they use weapons like knives, broken glass bottles, and even human waste to intimidate Kenyans. The gang of thieves operates along Moi Avenue near Galitos, which is opposite Hilton Hotel. They are also operating near Supermetro Stage, which is near Archives, and also near Ruaka Stage. These thieves are using different methods to rob Kenyans. So near Supermetro Stage, I've had cases of people being drugged to the point of losing consciousness, and then they are robbed by these thieves. And I've also had cases where thieves are carrying their human waste in plastic bags, and they're threatening to smear someone with the human waste unless they hand over their valuable possessions. So when it comes to Galitos, the thieves are actually using violence. I've had cases where people have been threatened at knife point to hand over their valuable possessions. And I've also had cases where the thieves have threatened to smear their human waste on passers-by unless they hand over their valuable possessions. And when it comes to Ruaka Stage, they're also using violence. There was a woman who was actually robbed at knife point.
Fix the city, working lights, working cameras, safe walkways, create job programs for the idle youth. Stop leaving them with only one option: crime.
Watu zaidi ya 5,000 walimiminika katika eneo la Ruaraka hapa jijini Nairobi kutafuta nafasi za kazi 1,500 zilizotangazwa.
Stop using gangs in politics. I mean, leaders created this problem, they must end it.
Igwe! Siku zote! Igwe! Gavana Igwe! Sakaja! Tumelinda jiji!
And while we wait for the government to act, Kenyans need to protect themselves. Avoid walking alone at night. Use main roads, not shortcuts. Move in groups when possible. Be alert with phones and bags. And make sure that you report these incidences. These many reportings create pressure and forces the government to act.
Hata hilo jambo tumeraise na regional commander wa Nairobi, Mtasede, na ametuashua kwamba ameweka askari wake au watu watashikwa, au vijana watashikwa wachukuliwa hatua.
Nairobi's insecurity crisis is more than crime. It's a symptom of failed politics, broken governance, and a government that fed the fire it now wants to put out. From politicians arming youth, to City Hall leaving the streets in darkness, to police waiting social media to wake them up, every level of leadership is guilty. And unless they take real action, Nairobi will remain a city where dreams are chased in the day, but fear rules at night.
Friend, kama unaenda Nairobi, kuwa armed vizuri. Shika karungu yako mzuri fulani weka mahali. Kiumane. The most peaceful places like Galitos, Malina Kwanga peaceful, Moi Avenue, Hilton Hotel hapo ni kubaya.
This is the truth no one wants to admit. The gangs didn't appear from nowhere. They were created, nurtured, and abandoned by the same leaders who now call them criminals. Until Kenya fixes this cycle, insecurity will remain Nairobi's shadow. So the question is, will the government finally act, or will Kenyans continue walking in fear while politicians keep playing their games? Subscribe.
Shiko said, mimi niliona kupakana mafi. Imagine a lady alikuwa mbele yangu and she had a box of pizza. Some guys came wakaanza kumuomba pizza and she refused, I guess. Cause mimi niliona tu akitoa mafi kwa karatasi wakimrushia. It's crazy.
Unapakwa mafi ama unapeana simu?
Nipake tu mafi.
Hai Chalo. Unapakwa mafi ama unapeana simu? Hai Wanga. Unapakwa mafi ama unapeana pesa?
Face routine. Skin routine.
Hai Mweni. Unapakwa mafi ama unapeana simu?
Acha wanipake. Kwani hawaoni street light pia wao?
Hai JJ. Unapakwa mafi ama unapeana simu?
Nipakwe tu hiyo mafi. Acha ukujajo ije ilalamika.
Hi Hope. Unapakwa mavi ama unapeana simu?
Acha tu wanipake.
Upakwe tu mavi.
Ya skincare.